guys, what is up? It's hump day. Man, I don't know about you guys, but this week is flying by like normal. Let's see if anyone hops on. It's 10:17, so maybe everyone's sleeping. It's pretty crazy. It's been a crazy week. It's been a couple crazy weeks actually. Super busy. And yeah, cars have not been, they've been less fun than normal recently. So if you guys don't know, my red truck, who we call Big Red, actually blew the rear end out. It was last week or the week before, I can't remember. Went to go put gas in it, and I hear this clunk, clunk, clunk from the rear end, and yeah. So that's gonna be an expensive endeavor to fix the truck, but I actually should have it back Friday, which means I'll probably pick it up Saturday. But yeah, truck will be fixed soon. The Mercedes has been broke, which has also not been fun, but actually Mercedes actually covered it for a warranty. They even gave me a free rental car, so that's been pretty cool. But hopefully I'll have both of my cars, my daily drivers, fixed. Thanks for joining the live, guys. I think last time I said it was for kids or wasn't for kids, and that's why people couldn't comment. But let me know if you guys can comment or thumbs up, or I'm still trying to get used to these live things. But I don't know, I kind of dug the last one. It was kind of cool. So see if it's worth doing, because I'm sitting here farting around with the settings. But anyway, yeah, so both my daily drivers should be fixed this week, which makes me super happy. One, the truck's going to be pretty expensive to fix, but it's the rear end, so it's expected, I guess. I've actually been kind of having some interactions, I don't know what you call it, with Vitus Garage here in town. So yeah, I'm gonna have them do the work. If you guys haven't checked them out, you should check them out. They are actually, how you doing, man? Yeah, cool. Someone commented and it works. Sweet. How you doing, Abby? Yeah, so basically I should be able to get both my dailies. And I see someone's commenting, do you want to hear a joke? As long as it's really a dad joke. Just kidding. Yeah, of course. And so the T-Bird, my white T-Bird that we call Ghost, has actually, what's up, B? How you doing, man? How you doing, guys? So what's the difference between a baby and a refrigerator? I'm waiting for the punchline for whoever put that joke. So yeah, I'm out here in Arizona, actually. So the refrigerator doesn't scream when you put... I'm not saying that. Anyway, well done. Thanks guys for joining. Love the car pictures, that's awesome. So I have rode motorcycles. When I was a kid, I rode motorcycles, and actually I had a Honda. I don't know if I had a Honda, my dad had a Honda, and basically he was basically like, yeah, if you can get this thing running, you can fart around in it. So I actually rode that around as a lot when I was a kid. Yeah, so we're 10:20 here in Arizona, and yeah, so basically I love motorcycles. Love motorcycles. I had an opportunity to drive a lot of quads and motorcycles in my life, but I haven't truly owned one. But I would consider myself to say I can ride. I don't know what the Honda was. It was a little guy. It was a big bike at the time for me when I was a kid, but I want to say like 150 or something. It was probably a little one. And yeah, so this is awesome. I appreciate everyone joining. So basically, my T-Bird this week, I got new hubcaps, which is the special deluxe edition. Is anyone else in Tucson? If you have, you guys should definitely check out Vitus Garage when if you go to any of the car shows. There's a car show at La Encantada once a month. I keep getting people asking if you want to hear a joke. If you guys tell me jokes, I'm definitely going to read them. If they're not PG, I probably won't repeat them. Because, you know, hey, YouTube will probably send the YouTube police after me. You guys know how that is. Mike Hunt runs that show. Yeah, I don't know. It's I stay pretty connected with the guys in town, but sometimes I forget who's who, but not in any rude way. I know Hunter Volturo has been kind of spearheading some of that, but Mike Hunt, I'm not sure. Maybe is he with? There was a guy that was with a car club in town. Maybe that's the guy. Run with Jenna. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look that up. A lot of people saying Mike Hunt is awesome. That's cool. If I don't know him, I'll have to see what's up. Yeah, and then this car that I've been working on is going pretty good, actually. I just need to rebuild the carburetor. My truck, I blew the rear end and the battery died. So I actually had to steal the battery out of this just to take it to the shop. And I'll be putting the battery back in it, of course. So I want to do more work to this thing. It's very therapeutic for me. But yeah. So, anywho, Mike Hunt is from a movie. I don't know, guys. I'm sure I'm missing the boat somewhere. How many people drive old cars? That's what I'd be curious. And what do you drive? Definitely be curious in the chat for that one. Give me a thumbs up too if you can. I got 2 thumbs up so far, so that's cool. Yeah, so I have rode quads and different things, so that's been cool. But Mike Hunt is bleeding. Mike Hunt used to ride with Jenna. Huh, I don't know. You guys are probably punking me right now. My 2002 Ford is an E250 van, right on. That's pretty cool. I'm a big Ford guy, period. I actually went and looked at getting, I actually went and go get a new truck, and basically, yeah, I don't know. I'm stuck on Fords. I looked at Dodges and a couple other things, but it's like, I've had really good luck with Fords. All my Fords have a ton of miles on them, except the old cars. The old cars have pretty low miles. What do you guys think the best? Oh, someone's got 19 ProCharge as a 1931 Model A. That's sweet. That's speaking my language. Is it street rotted or is it all original? What do you got going on with that thing, man? We are down to, I want my old 77 Chevy. Yeah, I mean, most of the older stuff is really where it's at. I mean, older cars, you think about the gas mileage is, you kept it stock, that's cool. A Hellcat. Yeah, Hellcats are pretty sweet. The older cars, like, yeah, they suck on gas, but at least in Arizona, like, your tags are going to be like $20. You're going to have, insurance if you do it through Haggerty or something. It's going to be stupid cheap. Older cars are actually more economical than people realize. Exactly. And Michael's, but you don't need a computer. That's exactly right. Carburetors, points, all that stuff. I love that stuff. It's simple. You can hear the car. You can listen for it. It talks to you. Yeah, horsepower, big V8s. I would love to have a V12. Yeah, I don't know what the gas mileage is on my T-Bird. It's pretty trash, but if that's all I drove, like if I threw AC in the car and I drove that every day, it would actually be pretty economical because I own it. Tags are cheap, insurance is cheap. Yeah, I don't know. But then it's kind of like you lose that specialness. It's nice when you have like a toy car that you can kind of just like enjoy every once in a while. You drive it every day and it's, I don't know. Yeah, so 350 small block with 2-barrel carb was getting about 20 miles per gallon. That's pretty good. I believe that. I could see that being the case. You know what? And those 350 small blocks, they were super easy to work on. They're like Legos. They really are. I personally like FE blocks just because I've worked on them more than anything else. But 350s are a close contender. I'm usually a Ford guy, but I've had a few square body trucks. But yeah, man, I mean, if you're not laying on it on the gas, you drive it accordingly. Just those old cars can do pretty dang good. I mean, I don't know. I don't drive mine a ton, but when I do drive them, they seem to do pretty good on gas if I'm not really getting on it. But they become your babies, you know? You get on it a little bit, but I'm not a spring chicken either. I did all that stuff when I was a kid. Now I just like cruising, enjoying cars. I like cruising in a car that has a ton of power that you don't have to use, but you have it. And that rumble, like the, like when you got a muscle car or an old V8 car, like a T-Bird's not a muscle car really, but it has muscle behind it. I love that. What's your guys' favorite car? 350s were in a lot of different cars, man. A lot of different cars. What's your guys' favorite new or old car? Curious. Chevy all the way. Ford for the last 20 years. Yeah, Chevy and Ford are pretty good for me. I'm not a huge Dodge guy. I have had a few Dodge. I had a Dodge Cars, the first car I ever bought brand new. Tesla Cybertruck. Come on now. Who put that? You're not even. No. My son drew a better truck than that when he was 2 years old. I don't know, man. I saw a pretty funny Cybertruck thing that was pretty stupid, but I don't even remember the guy's name, but he like tested it and he destroyed the thing. It was pretty comical. 69 Nova SS 4-speed Muncie. Yes. We are on the same page, my friend. No, I know you're just joking about the Cybertruck, but honestly, a lot of people will tell me that. I don't know, man. I literally can't. One of my good friends has a Tesla, and I respect it enough to give him an honest. You guys can actually look at the video on my channel. Honest opinion of the car, and we kind of like road test it. I'm in sales, so we kind of talked about sales. And it has, like, the computer part is cool when it's working. But to be honest and like fully transparent, like I still talk to the guy because he's a buddy of mine. The thing's already kind of falling apart. And it's brand new. The interiors are cheap. Yeah, I mean, they could fix that, I guess. But what happens when the battery dies? I'm so anti-electric. I'm sorry, guys. It's a fridge with wheels. Yes. So, I don't know. I actually gave a real solid, I don't know what you call it, like, fair shot looking at cyber and electric cars and stuff. I just can't get on board. I don't want to own something and the battery dies and it costs as much as the rig. You know what I mean? I don't know. How long do you guys keep your vehicles? Mine, I'm gonna keep them. I haven't reached the limit yet. My truck's got 200,000 miles on it. So, yes, diesel. I love diesel. Our Mercedes is a diesel, which I know is not the diesel you're probably thinking, but diesel engines are cool as shit. They got lots of torque, lots of power. They sound dope. I kind of like it when guys do that thing to their truck where they get the diesel to smoke people. That's pretty funny. Yeah, and the durability, holy cow, like those things last so many miles. So, I don't know. I honestly think that should be like the green initiative. I feel like diesel's better for the environment, right? I don't know. I'm not a tree hugger. I grew up in Oregon, but I'm not a tree hugger at all. Yeah, I mean, hey, you could probably say a lot of vehicles have quality issues. I tend to be really into big cars, comfortable cars. Like, I like old Cadillacs. That's why I like T-Birds. They're just big, boaty. I like big cars with a lot of power. That's what I like. And I like trucks that are high lifted, big wheels, flashy, a little bit chrome, but can still go off-road. My truck kind of not really that. It's more flashy now than practical. I bought some big kid wheels for it, but it looks nice. But honestly, if I was going to go off-roading again, which I used to do that a lot when I was a kid, I'd buy some beater 70s pickup, Ford or Chevy. I like the old square bodies a lot. I'd probably mob those around. Yeah, old diesels, man. Maybe like a good off-roader. Got a couple people saying goodnight. I'm like, if you're dropping off, have a good night. Chrome exhaust on it. I don't have a Chevy. My Ford pickup, I have chrome tips, but I mean, I don't know. That's about it. Yeah, I have had the pleasure of driving a few Porsches. I'm reading people's comments on here. I love Porsche. I love Porsches. I've had, thanks for subscribing, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, I actually, I'll give you the three of the most fun cars I've ever driven. One was a Porsche. I don't know the exact model, so sorry to any Porsche guys on here. But it was a screaming banshee, man. It was like, you get on the gas, you're slammed in the back of the seat, and you're just flying. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And then close second was a 65 Pontiac GTO. It was like a metallic blue Muncie 4-speed, slamming through gears, getting on the freeway, and the whole thing slides around and hops and just takes off. That was one of the most fun moments ever driving. I really loved driving that car. Then the third one was a 65 Cobra, not the Mustang, the actual two-door Roadster. And it was a super performance car. It was not original. I mean, almost goes without saying the originals are stupid expensive, like really up there. But that thing had so much power. You know, they're convertibles, little tiny car with a big V8. I don't remember. If you look on my videos, you'll see it on there. It's the gray one. It was the company I was working for at the time. They let me drive it for events or something. So I never got crazy with it, but man, it was so fun to drive. So much fun. You just felt it was a lot of fun to drive. What kind of project cars you guys got out there? Any fun project cars? Scotty Kilmer, why does that name sound familiar? Oh, really? A Volkswagen van with a Porsche motor. Huh. Yeah, Volkswagen's kind of, you know, it's not, I'm not big into Volkswagens, but they're really neat. I mean, one of the things I think is super fascinating about them is how easily those Volkswagen engines go in and out. Like, I've seen guys do motor swaps on those things super, super fast. Yeah, if you guys are into T-Birds, have you guys checked out the T-Bird specialist that's here in town in Tucson? He's got so many cars. I don't even know. If I had unlimited money, I would seriously, if I really made it like stupid rich, I would just seriously hang out in my shop all day and build cars, listen to classic rock, a few different types of music, but just hang out. That would be the life. 9450 GT. Yes. Great cars. We actually got an 05 Mustang for our daughter, and that thing's pretty sweet. It's just a V6, and that thing's super fun. I had to put a transmission in it recently, which that was horrible. It was not fun at all. But I got it done. Drives okay. It was like a Facebook marketplace, someone parting out their car where I got the new transmission, and it does have miles on it, but drives okay. It only cost me like, I think the transmission was $100 or something bucks, and then I literally just on a Friday stayed up till like 5 in the morning putting this transmission in. Actually, big thanks to my buddy Jose that actually went and got the transmission out of the car for me just to be nice. Didn't even charge me. Of course I paid him, but he didn't charge me per se. So that was pretty dope. Mustangs are dope. I love Mustangs. You can do so many things to them. I was at Hyped Garage today. They had a 69 Shelby GT 500. I think it was a 69. I could be wrong, but that thing was sweet too. I'll try to remember to post some of those photos. If you look at the cover photo for this, that was actually at that shop. They got like a bunch of cool cars. Anyway, so it's hump day. What are you guys all doing tomorrow? How many people work in automotive or sales? What do you guys do for work? Anything fun? I'm in sales. I like it. Sometimes stressful. Sometimes you want to pull your hair out. Sometimes you have to justify your existence, but I love it. I love sales. Overall, it's been a very good, very good, exciting career. But I like wrenching on cars too, so maybe one day I'd do that full time, but I don't know. I like having it as a hobby. It's more fun. What's the best car ever made, guys? Would it be a Ford, Dodge, a Chevy, German? What do you guys think? I had a few Audis. That was actually one Audi, not a few. That was a fun car. Well, I appreciate the likes. It looks like I got a few subscribers out of the deal. Trying to do more lives, just because it seems like been getting a pretty good response out of them. I will probably drop off here in a couple minutes, but I don't know. What do you guys think of the live thing? Do you guys do them for your channel? We've had a lot of people commenting, responding, so that's pretty dope. Someone put a hair grease oil up. Yeah, maybe. Been working all day. Couple people saying jokes. Someone's out in New Jersey. I got a hair rating from Wesley for 9.5 out of 10. I need a haircut, actually. I might go talk the wife into doing that right now, actually. She might be up to it. Love the car pictures. Thank you, thank you. I got, how do you say your name? Declan Hall from Australia? That's pretty dope. Very cool response, guys. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you watch my channel, check it out. I try to prioritize everything in playlists. So the Vitus Garage AutoBlog is really centered around anything car related. You'll see the playlist for my white T-Bird Ghost. I've had that one the longest out of my cars. And then Casper, the car behind me, is my newest edition, which we will turn into a screaming machine. I'm really excited about this car. This car's been a lot of fun. And then at some point, maybe we'll get another one. I don't know. We'll see how the wife takes that. I already have 6 cars, so at some point, I'll have to get rid of one. But, you know, cars, they never die, really. Do they? You know, you blow the engine, you put a new engine in. It's like I blew the rear end in my truck, so I put a new rear end in it. I'm kind of like tired of buying new crap. I like old stuff. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I might even lease a car, but I think the cars I have, I'll probably just keep fixing them until I'm an old man. So I'm getting closer, judging by my hairline. But, yeah, what do you guys think? Do cars die or do they keep going? I think they keep going. I don't even know if there's a limit. I've seen some crazy mileage markers on cars. A buddy of mine has an old Chevy square body pickup, 500,000 miles on it. You would never guess. You would never in a million years guess. And it looks great. He's repainted it. It's got new engines. It's got new everything. But 500,000 miles. I don't know. Do you keep the gauges at that point? Just swap it out? So, yeah. I don't know. Been working a ton, so I actually thought, oh, it'd be fun to take a live, get a break. But let me know what you guys think. I think they do keep going. Got my beautiful angel that's on here. Yeah, I think they do. I mean, how you sit there and replace a car and then for what, you know? They just, it's crazy how much money you spend on a car, but you think about it, like we've had some cars, like my truck, I haven't really had to do shit to it. It's got 200,000 miles. I've done brakes. I did a body lift kit. Put wheels and tires. None of that counts. It's all fun stuff. An alternator. Oil changes. That's it. That's actually kind of impressive if you think about it. It still shifts good, runs good, doesn't smoke. Yeah, so now my first big expense with it. I'm a little sad about it, but that's all right. I love that truck. I'd rather spend, you know, the money on that than buy a new truck, honestly. And the truck never looks you know, like you see a guy driving an old truck that's, you could tell he takes care of it. You respect it, you know? Sometimes he looks cooler than the guy that has the brand new truck. I don't know. If it's taken well care of. I'm probably going to paint mine. I got a little bit of hail damage. I got to do some stuff, but I'm going to make that thing perfect. How many of you guys out there driving trucks? Are we falling asleep out there? Someone say something. Keep it going. Everyone's falling asleep. It's 10:47. It's not that late, guys. It's actually late. I don't know what late is for you guys. Everyone's different. I actually been getting a ton of comments, so that's pretty dope. It's actually really, really cool. What do you guys think? I haven't even tried doing this. There's a bunch of filters on here. Here's another filter. Huh, that's weird. So, yeah, that's fascinating. What do you guys think is the best muscle car ever made? What's the best muscle car ever made? I'll tell you my opinion after you guys comment a few. Best muscle car ever made. So that could be new car, old car, anything. We all know who the OG muscle car was, which was the Pontiac GTO. Anyone wants to argue? Let's do it. The Pontiac GTO, is my understanding, that was the first real muscle car. I think there was one contender with that, actually. But to me, that was like the one that took off. That's the one that set the stage. Big power. Not a lot of, like, frills. Small body car. Lots of power. It's pretty dope. That's probably one of my... that might be my favorite. If we're talking old, I think the 65 GTO Muncie 4-speed tri-power, that's probably number one muscle car. I think new muscle car, let's see. Oh, my boy's on here. Leo, come down. Come join. I think... let's see, I think maybe, like, have you guys seen the Ford GT? That thing is just, it's beautiful. Such an amazing car. Or the new Corvettes. Those are pretty impressive. I don't know if the new Corvette's a muscle car anymore, because it's not, they changed so much about it. 2023 Dodge Challenger SRT. Yeah, man, I mean, that's hard to argue. It's so iconic. There's so many Dodge guys out there, but that is such an iconic look. The grille, they kept it true to the 70s, 60s, 70s, right? What year was the Dodge with the Dukes of Hazzard car? I should know that answer. You guys can be mad that I don't know that answer. Yeah, I would definitely agree. Oh, Dodge Charger, my bad. Still, both of those cars amazing. Had a 78 240Z car. It was so fast, 100 miles an hour. What's up, kiddo? How you doing? What are you guys doing? We're on the live. My kiddos are joining. Hi, princess. What do you guys think the best muscle car ever is? You guys can answer this. Thunderbird. The Thunderbird?
Yeah.
Lamborghini.
Or Corvette.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Corvette's a muscle car. So you guys got some people saying hi. So Corvette's a muscle car. We're going to have to go to school on what's a muscle car. Lamborghinis are cool. That's more Italiano. 69 Camaro. Yes. Yes, sir. That's definitely a high contender. Love those cars. What's your guys' favorite car besides the T-Bird, kiddos? You like the Corvette?
Yeah, I like the
Um,
shape.
The what?
The way it's like shaped.
The new one or the old one?
The new.
You gotta squeeze in. You're not on the camera.
I don't know. I think I'm sticking with Lamborghini.
Lamborghini's Italian, kiddo. That's not a muscle car. I love it too. I love Goldwing doors. You gotta think American muscle, raw horsepower, yellow and black with racing stripes, 69 Camaro. Yes. Isaiah, 64 Pontiac GTO. Thank you, sir. Yes, I agree with that. That is a fantastic car. Think about like Camaros, Mustangs, GT40s, Cobras.
Mustang GT.
You like the GT Mustangs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Big block V8. What about you, Princess? Yes, the 6-pack carburetor. Thank you. That's what I was trying to say earlier. I drive my yellow 05 Corvette C6 and 1960 Thunderbird in our red.
Ooh.
Hey, you're not that far away from me. So we drive, yeah, look, he's got a C6 Corvette. That's pretty bitchin'. I like those. Those 05s, those are pretty cool. C6 was the bad boy, right? And a 60 Thunderbird. Anybody doesn't like that is insane. That's freaking sweet. I would love to see what that 1960 Thunderbird looks like. Is that the one that I see on... Are you the one that I see posting, cruising around in that thing all the time? I bet you are. In a 2015 Mercedes. We have 2012 ML350. It's the diesel. I love our Mercedes. Recently, it's been a pain in my butt, but I think we're finally getting it sorted out. Very cool combo. Yeah, I like that. So let's see. I've got an F-150, the Mercedes. We've got an Edge, which is just a normal car. Then we got a couple T-Birds, which you guys know about. We got the 05 Mustang. That's really our daughter's car at this point. What else am I forgetting, guys? Is that all of them?
Yeah.
That's all of them. I need a motorcycle. I think I need to throw that in the mix. Stingray 71 Stingray. Yes. What? I love the... You're going to bed? Okay. All right. Well, a little bit. We're almost done. 71 Stinger. I love the Corvettes when you had the side pipes and you burn the hair off your legs. That was awesome. But they sound good. They sound pretty rad. These kids are getting tired. Well, you got school in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Wait, what's tomorrow?
Thursday.
It's almost Friday.
It's almost Friday.
Hey.
This week's flying by. I'm ready for Monday. I wish I could rewind the tape, get some more hours back in my day.
Monday's the worst part of school.
Why?
I don't know. It just feels like longer.
After all the weekends, it just feels like tiring to like just wake up with like all the tiredness.
You already got used to waking up at whatever time you want.
It just feels like different.
Yeah, that's fair. 85 through 89 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. Yes. I love that body style. I really do. I love 80s cars. Like, give me a DeLorean, give me a Camaro or a Trans Am from that era. What were some other cool cars from the 80s? What cars do you kiddos know from the 80s? None? You guys are going to bed?
No.
Okay.
Charlotte might be.
Let's see. What is the best car from the 80s? What's your favorite car you want to drive in? So cars I don't own that are kind of ridiculous that I really, really want is I really want a DeLorean from Back to the Future because I'm a big nerd.
Oh.
That would be dope.
I love those cars.
as you can tell, it's even sitting on my desk just because I'm a big nerd. I wouldn't mind having an OG 49 Merc, something like that. Yeah, or I mean, even like I got a bunch of these cars floating around, right? Yeah, I love old cars. I really would actually love to have maybe a GT40 or like a 65 Cobra.
Ferrari.
Trump 2024, baby.
Yeah.
That's funny. Let's see. Who Dodge Dart GTS 440? Yeah, that's pretty badass. My favorite car in the 80s is a Far F40. Yes. See, that's kind of the thing. You get a lot of those 80s cool cars, like the F40. There's a few good Ferraris in that era. Lamborghinis had some really dope cars. The Cyclone, 68 Cyclone, yeah, that was pretty dope too. I like those. What else was there? I feel like I'm missing a car. I don't know. I really like the original like 60s F100 Ford pickups, like street rotted out. I really like those. I would love to have a Mercury Cougar GT. Yeah, that would be pretty dope.
1968 Mercury Cyclone GT.
I'll show you a picture later. They're pretty dope. Yeah, what's another cool car? I know I'm missing some. I would love to have some of the old gangster cars from like the 20s, 30s. Pretty sweet. Or what do they call those? Jay Leno has them on his show all the time. The big engine cars. And why am I forgetting the names? They are so badass. 68 Boss Mustang 429. Speaking my language. The car behind me is a 63 T-Bird. I have a 64, similar to the poster right there, but in white. If you guys go onto my channel, check it out. I've got a lot of videos. So the one car behind me, 1970, yeah. Oh yeah. The car behind me, I actually have brought back to life. I think the car sat for 20 years. That's what the previous owner told me. Really sweet people, really nice people. And the engine was froze. Hadn't ran in years. They couldn't find the key. I just found the key under the hood the other day. I did actually get it running, driving. I drove it around the block. And my white T-Bird I restored a few years ago. I think I've had that car for between 6 and 7 years, something like that. This car I've just got in the last 6 months. But it's fun when they're all crapped out and you have to, yeah. And rebuild them, it's fun. 71 Plymouth GTX is gangsta. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, bye, Prince. Give me a kiss. Love you.
Yeah.
Alright, go to bed, princess. Yeah, a lot of those muscle cars, the GTOs, that's the car I was thinking of. I can't remember the year, but it's the car that Richard Petty drove, the baby blue car with the massive fin on it. Somebody tell me what that car is. I know you guys know I know you guys know what it is. What's your favorite color on a car if you had to pick one for every car? That's a good question. Probably Sinister Black. Black on black. And like on this car, if it was black, on black with a black Landau top, that would look sick. You can't go wrong with black, except for we're in Arizona and it's really, really rough. Really, really, really rough with the heat. But white's kind of boring. I really like silver cars, I really like blue cars, and I really, really like metallic-y red cars. Yeah, so yes, the car that Richard Petty drove, what was that? Come on, guys, tell me. Someone knows out there. Richard Petty drove. Yeah, black stuff. You know, it looks like butthole if you don't take care of it. But if you take care of it and you spend the time, it looks mean. Looks really nice. But it gets dirty so fast. So ridiculously fast. So, what's up?
Oh,
So, Roadrunner Superbird. Superbirds were, I think that's what it was. Those things are so sick. They're rare too. So one of the fun things I got to do in my life was negotiate with Richard Petty. Good night, good love you. On a deal, and it was like awesome experience. I was asking what car is the car that Richard Petty drove, his blue car, in his famous iconic car with the big wing on it. I was thinking it was the Superbird, but I always get the Plymouth and the, who's the other one that made it? Two guys made it. Yeah, I tend to stay to U.S. cars too, Robert. I really feel like, but, you know, I do love Mercedes. That's very, very German. But I don't like to work on them. I hate working on them. Mine's been pretty good, but I really hate working on them. All right, guys, I am going to clock out. It's 11 o'clock here in Arizona, so I'm checking out. Please check out my channel. Please give me a like. Please give me a subscribe. Yes, thank you. 1970 Plymouth Superbird. Thank you, Coy. But I'm really close to targets for subscribers. So if you guys subscribe to my channel, that's super dope. Appreciate it. And keep an eye out for the next live. Peace out, guys. Yeah, good chat. Peace.